Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. Today's video is a very exciting one because I have early access to the new Sims 4 Home Chef Hustle Stuff Pack that's coming out this September 28th. Thank you to the EA Creator Network for giving me early access. This is not a sponsored video, I just got the pack one day early. So as you guys know, I love kitchens. I love building kitchens in The Sims. It's arguably my favorite room to build in the whole house. It's also just my favorite room in real life as well. Whenever I'm looking at home listings, I always like to look at the kitchen. To me, it's just one of the most important rooms in the house. So needless to say, I was very excited about the potential of this stuff pack. So as you can see, we are getting right into it and working on the kitchen. By the way, I'm just building in one of the apartment buildings in San Myshuno. This is 17 Culpepper House. So with this stuff pack, you get everything you need to become a masterful home chef. And I'm very excited to say that this stuff pack comes with the full meal deal. So when I say that, I mean that we have everything for the kitchen, okay? We got new countertops and matching cabinets, as well as a fridge, a stove, a sink, a dishwasher too. I feel like that's kind of rare to get a new dishwasher, but we got one of those. We also got a hood fan and some beautiful open shelving. And then to top it all off, we got some new small appliances that go on the countertops. So you can see I've laid them out right here. We have a stand mixer, a pizza oven, and a waffle maker. So all three of those items as well are interactable. You can actually cook with them. And with that, we also got some new recipes that are relevant to those appliances. And obviously, we got some new clutter pieces that you will see me place around this kitchen as well. We have some new stackable plates, a new knife block, a stand-up cookbook. We got a food scale, which is really cute, a spice rack, and just some other clutter that I'm sure I'm forgetting, but you'll see me use all of those items in this build. With this build, I really just wanted to test out all of the items and see them all in action. So I tried my best to use every single item from this stuff pack in this build. I think there was one item that I wasn't able to incorporate, and that was a dish rack, drying rack. It's like a wall mounted item, but because I didn't put the kitchen sink against the wall, it didn't really make sense for me to include that item. But other than that, I'm pretty sure I used every single item that comes with this pack. So hopefully me showcasing all of these items in this video helps you guys in some capacity make a decision if you think that this stuff pack is something that you want in your game or not. I think it's really important, especially now more than ever, since we have so many packs available and we've probably spent hundreds and hundreds if not thousands of dollars on packs, to really look at each pack that comes out really critically and decide for yourself if you truly want this in your game or not. And as always, I hope that my videos help you come to that decision in some way or another. I also wanted to announce that I'll be doing a giveaway for the Home Chef Hustle stuff pack, as well as the backyard stuff pack as well. So there is a lot of cross-pack functionality with Home Chef Hustle and backyard stuff. To be honest, I don't know what that cross-pack functionality is because they haven't really told us, but I believe they'll be releasing all of that information today already by the time this video is up, so that's very exciting. So I'll be giving away both of those two packs. Details will be in the description or maybe on my YouTube community tab. I'm not sure how I'll be running that giveaway yet, but stay tuned if you want to potentially win the Home Chef Hustle or backyard stuff pack sometime today or this week. But here you can see the foundation of the kitchen is all done. I was experimenting a lot with the different color swatches of the cabinets and countertops, as well as the different backsplashes. I think that the backsplashes included in this pack are so much fun. You can see how the different colors just change the vibe of the kitchen right away, so I really love that. I do wish that in general we had more kitchen backsplashes like this. I feel like oftentimes we get full floor to ceiling tiled walls when sometimes you just want the actual backsplash part and you don't need the tiles to go all the way to the ceiling. So I think that these are so much fun, and I will say that I decided to go for a very bright color scheme in this kitchen, which kind of set the tone for this entire apartment. So when I tell you that I was so close to going for a neutral, kind of more modern kitchen, I was contemplating going for black or white or like that beige swatch for the longest time, but I figured I would do something a little happier and a little more out of the box, I guess. So if you want to see another apartment build where I use the more more neutral or darker swatches for this stuff pack? Let me know down below. I also think I'm going to do a series of YouTube shorts where I make tons of different kitchens with this pack and combine it with other packs just to see what you can do with this pack and how far you can stretch this pack with different styles. So one thing I forgot to mention that I think is really important is with this stuff pack, you have a new side hustle. There's a new food stand that comes with this pack. Obviously, I didn't include it inside the apartment because that wouldn't really make sense. But with that food stand, you can open a small business and sell the food that you make to your neighbors. So you can have a little bake sale on the side of the street, which would be really fun. Maybe even run a little makeshift underground pizza shop out of your garage or something. I think that would be so cool. But overall, I think that this new side hustle adds a new fun layer to your Sims storyline. Like pretty much 100% of the time in our normal gameplay, our Sims will develop a really high cooking skill over time, but that doesn't necessarily mean that your Sim wants to go into the culinary career and become a chef. And it also doesn't mean that your Sim wants to like work at a restaurant or open a restaurant with the dine out pack. But this side hustle with the food stand just feels a little bit more low-key, just something that you can do on the side for extra money. Maybe it's a phase in life and you don't really have to like commit your entire Sim's life to this career. Like maybe if your Sim is a stay-at-home parent and their kid is going off to university soon, or you want to do a little home renovation and you want to make some more money on the side, that's where the side hustle and the food stand I think would be really fun for your storylines. But overall, first impressions, how are you guys feeling about the Home Chef Hustle stuff pack? Do you like the kitchen that I built? Do you think that you're going to get the pack, or do you think you need to think about it a little bit more and see some more videos? I'd love to hear your thoughts. I've only had this pack for like a day, so these are also just my first impressions as well. I don't think that it's fair to kind of have a full-blown review or stance on the pack after only one day of using it. So hopefully my feelings and my thoughts will develop over time and my builds will kind of speak for itself. I think that it's really easy for me to say that I love this pack so much or I hate this pack, but the reality is we're gonna see how much I actually use this pack in my upcoming videos and my upcoming builds. So I think the usage over time will kind of speak for itself. I think objectively, I'd like to say that I really like this pack because it's kitchen stuff, but I'm interested to see how often I actually reach for these items and how often I will choose these counters over another counter, for example. So I think that's kind of where I'm at in terms of like reviewing things, is I need to actually see in myself how often I reach for an item. But I don't know, hopefully you guys are on the same page there. Those of you who watch my videos pretty consistently kind of know the items that I constantly reach for and gravitate towards. But on that note, why don't we pivot and kind of talk about some criticisms? I'm not sure if they're criticisms or just, you know, thoughts that crossed my mind as I was building with this pack for the first time. So I don't know if you noticed, but when I was building the kitchen, there is a corner open shelving piece and just a flat open shelving piece. They piece together perfectly, but the corner piece, the lighting is a little bit weird, which makes the tone not match up with the straight open shelving piece. But little lighting glitches like that kind of, you know, throw off the ambiance of the build. So that is one thing that I did notice. To me, that's not the hugest deal in the world. It's also not unique to this stuff pack. There's a lot of items in the game that have kind of lighting issues, but that's just something that I noticed, so I thought that it was worth mentioning. Another thought that crossed my mind, and I don't know if I'm being greedy or not, but the 3 appliances that they selected to me feel a little bit random. The stand mixer I think is fair because, you know, we have the baking skill and we have a lot of like desserts and recipes in the game already. However, the waffle maker and countertop pizza oven feel a little bit like out of pocket, you know? Like I don't think the average person has a countertop pizza oven in their kitchen. I definitely think those appliances are cool and I'm happy that they're included, but I also think it would have been cool for them to include some more common small appliances like a blender, a toaster, maybe even an air fryer or a rice cooker. A blender would have been super cool. The different flavors could have given you like different moodlets, like make you feel energized or happy or romantic or stuff like that. It also would have paired really well with the new food stand. You could have like a smoothie bar on the side of the road. As for the rice cooker, we already have a lot of Asian dishes and even like sushi in the game, so I think that would have paired really nicely with like the existing recipes and animations. But obviously, these are just my opinions and ideas. I do still think that the 3 small appliances they provided us are really cool. It's just my initial impression was that the appliances they chose were a little bit random, and I also think there's something to be said about the fact that once you open the floodgates to small appliances, now we're gonna want a lot more. So now that we have a waffle maker, the community is gonna demand the more obvious small appliances too. So I think in a way the Sims team is kind of setting themselves up to have to eventually provide us with the more typical small appliances in the future. I don't know if that was their intention or not, but I'm just saying the small appliance floodgates are now open and I'm kind of expecting a blender soon. Also, you guys saw in the bathroom, I did use the new stuff pack counters and backsplash. I was really itching to use the darker swatches somewhere, but obviously I went for a more lighter color scheme for the apartment, so I thought the bathroom was perfect. Whenever I'm building with a new pack for the first time, I want to use the items as much as possible, so even though it's technically a kitchen pack, I want to see how these items are going to perform in a bathroom or a bedroom. I think what we sometimes forget is like kitchen counters are very transferable to a bathroom vanity, as well as, you know, kitchen tiles will also pretty much always work in a bathroom as well. So you can see that we can create some nice, really like moody bathrooms. I also think that the shelving, like the open shelving that comes with this pack, would also be perfect for bathrooms as well. I'm not sure if you could tell because I have so much lighting in this build already, but the cabinets and also the open shelves have like lighting underneath them, so they kind of glow from below, which just sets a really cool vibe, which is why I thought they would be perfect for a bathroom as well. But here you can see we are working on the bedroom, and once again I brought that kitchen tile into the bedroom here just to kind of solidify our color scheme. Even though it's clearly a tiled backsplash, I thought that I could kind of make it work here in the bedroom. I decided to line one of the bedroom walls with these glass windows just to kind of give it that courtyard effect to make the tiles make sense a little bit more. I also doubled down on the tile texture and gave this bedroom some tile end tables. Those ones are from the pastel pop kit and they fit the color scheme perfectly. Later, near the end of the build, you'll also see me make a pantry near the entryway, just with an archway. I think that a pantry was just a really great way to showcase those open shelves, and I also ended up putting some laundry machines underneath to make it kind of like a dual purpose room. But overall, I'm really happy with how this build turned out. I really love the color scheme, and I can't wait to experiment with more color schemes using this kit. So again, stay tuned for that YouTube short series where I experiment with this pack a little bit more. But just on a personal level, I think I'm just really proud that I went for something more colorful and brighter for my first time using this pack. I think for years and years, my first instinct has always just been to go for the most neutral and sleek and modern swatch. And 100% that is still my like core style of building and what I personally like. But I do feel like that does kind of get repetitive at times. And to be honest, that's kind of why I haven't been posting as many speed builds, because I feel like I was defaulting to the same styles and combinations and items all the time. And I know a lot of you guys may have found my channel from my speed builds and might miss that a little bit, but after doing Sims speed builds on YouTube for 5 years, I honestly just needed a break to like explore my creativity a little bit more, and that's why I've just been loving the alphabet series over the past few months. It just really helped me come out of my comfort zone and explore different styles and aesthetics and colors, and really just reinvigorated my creativity as a whole. So I hope you guys have been enjoying my alphabet series. I want to thank you guys all for the support as I'm exploring like this new era on my channel, but I do want to get back into doing some more realistic builds and some more luxurious builds, but I just need to find a balance. But I do also love doing videos like this that are more informational and opinion-based and and maybe more helpful to you guys to decide if you want to buy a pack or not. So I guess what I'm trying to say is you're always going to find a variety of different types of Sims building videos on my channel, and I am just going to do whatever I think is fun for me and hopefully for you guys as well. And again, thank you guys all so much for the support. But anyways, that's going to conclude our very first Home Chef Hustle Stuff Pack build in The Sims. I think that it turned out super fun, and I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on this build in particular, but also on the pack in general, if you think you're going to get it or not. Also, don't forget about the giveaway and stay tuned on all of my social media for wherever I decide to announce it. But thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you guys enjoyed it and want to see more videos like this, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up so I know that you like it. And if you made it to the end of the video, comment down below a pizza emoji so I know you're a real one. And if you're new here and you want to see more Sims 4 early access videos or just some more fire Sims build videos in general, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It is free. We love free. And yeah, besides that, I hope you guys all have a very, very, very above average day. I love you guys. Bye.